Well, hello everyone and welcome to CONAN Exiles Age of Sorcery 3.0. This is our Let's Play series. I thought it's about time I did one. I've not actually done one yet, I've never actually done one actually. I've seen quite a few other people do one, so I thought, you know what, we'll have a little go, see how we're going for a bit. I am currently... where are we? Where's the map? Here, which will be the Broken Highway. When I turn back around, we're going to head down here, pick up some bits and pieces as we go. Get ourselves to this spot about here, which is the Sentinels, and talk to the NPC there, and then we'll see where we go from there. So let's get cracking. Let's interact with this.
One, the very boundaries of civilization.
The Broken
Beyond the
Highway.
passage of our highways lie the wild places of the world, where untamed savages make endless war upon each other. You cannot pass into the endless wastes enslaved. Your bonding prevents it. Return. Follow the road. Any road. All roads lead to the city.
So yeah, there we go. So I just wanted you guys to hear that. The bonding he's talking about is the bracelet there that we've got on. And if you remove that, it will kill you unless you do all the things you need to do in the game to complete the game. But we are a long way from that yet. So what we want to do here is grab this wart skin, grab this paper.
Left to rot among the ruins of the past. There are others here, slaves, bandits and cannibals, exiles from lands I've never heard of. Some of them try to scrape a life from the wasteland, scrabbling in the rocks and sand for their own place. I cannot go on. The life that I left behind haunts me. The sun over the glittering spires of Belverus has forever denied me. The smell of my daughter's hair. I will pass the ghost fence, and this cursed land will finally end me. To whoever reads this note, I leave the last of my water and this message. Stranger, you have my pity. You do not know how cursed you truly are.
Yeah, sorry for you to hear that. That guy will talk away, and as you can see I've just been running along here, just picking up bits of rock, trying to get bits of plant fibre, some branches. These are only bits and pieces that you'll need to get when you first start out. You do, I believe, get a short time period from when you first spawn until you get your first sandstorm. It might be 15 minutes, it could be longer, it could be less than that, I'm not entirely sure. But if anybody in the comments does know, if you could let me know, that would be very much appreciated. We'll keep pressing on. I picked up a wart skin there. That note, you don't have to keep it if you don't want. I'll keep all of it a minute. Wart skin I've just put on my hotbar. We're going to have a drink of that, and that gives us another journey step, which is great. And then we're just going to keep running all the way up the Broken Highway, and as we go we're going to keep an eye out for stone, plant fibre, branches. Now there is a big bat there. I was just about to say he's going to do a scream in a minute, probably make you jump, and that was it. The very first time I ever played this game and that did that, it frightened the life out of me. Because I thought in some way that was something that was going to attack us straight away. Luckily it didn't. So yeah, we've got some fibre now, so we're going to just make that up into some twine. Get some more of this picked up as we go. Because what we want to do in our inventory here is go to bedroll. We want to get one of these crafted. I'll craft away in our inventory, and then it's in our menu on the left. I'm going to pop that on my hotbar just so I know where it is. We're going to keep pushing along. Like I say, you do get a little bit of time, so it's not like you're going to instantly hit a sandstorm, because obviously at this stage of the game, if we get a sandstorm now, we would actually die to it because we don't have any protection from the sandstorm. So what I'm essentially doing is going to make my way to here, get down onto the river, fill up my water skin, and go to this guy at the Sentinels here. That NPC will just talk to you and kind of tell you a bit of an introduction to the game. So we've got our bedroll. Another thing we are going to want is a hatchet and a pick, I do believe. They're on our menu there. Now if we come along to this bit here, we should hopefully, on this little hill, should be some branches around here, another one there. Yeah, good thing is, when you first spawn with this, whoops, you'll either spawn here at the Broken Highway or even here at the Shattered Bridge. And what I'd do if I'd spawn there is I would try and make my way across to this side and go here. It's not too dangerous around there, but you want to avoid this sort of area of the river early game, because without weapons or any sort of armour, the NPCs in that camp, they'll just overpower you and just you won't have a chance really. I've tried it, trust me, it's not pretty. Yeah, so what we're doing now is we want to craft a stone pick. While that's doing and that gave us another journey step and a level. Pop that on our hotbar. Now while we're at these trees, one hit from that, get bark from a tree, that's another journey step done. So quick and easy. I haven't actually got them enabled now, but your journey steps will normally appear at the top right of your screen, and you can pretty much follow them. Some of the journey steps it will probably give you early on, you just won't be able to do straight away, because they're just, I don't understand why it gives them that way at that point, because there's no way you could really do it at this early level, because you're just not equipped for it, because we've literally got nothing yet. Now if you picked up a lot of plant fibre, as we've been doing, once you've made your bedroll, you can either stay in these huge spawn rags or whatever it's called, the default stuff that you're in. Obviously because this is YouTube I need to stay in these, but the game does have full nudity. Yeah, I know, full nudity, so if that's your kind of thing, if you enjoy that kind of thing, you can change it to full or partial where you just see the top half. Or if you want to stay safe you can stay like this. Obviously I have to do this for YouTube. So what we're going to do now is go to the bottom of our menu here, and as we can see we've got some feet there and some legs and a chest. That's those legs, chest, and the other one we need is the hands, and that'll just automatically equip as we're going. We'll keep on moseying down. Moseying on down, that's an old saying. For those who don't know, that reference means obviously we'll keep wandering on down, I should have said. Now you can hear, or you can just see there's a couple of shalebacks down there. I think they're fighting a, what are they called, little imps that are around here. Another thing to do, once you've got some bugs, click on that and you'll eat those as well, so that's pretty cool. We want to be going, where do we want to be going? Just have to keep referring to the map here. Yep, this way. If we keep on, oh, we don't want to fight you, go away. Little imp, I mean they're not terrible, but it will injure me a little bit if he hits me. Just watch your stamina at this stage of the game like that, because obviously stamina is a big thing at the start of the game. You don't have a lot of it. I've actually come a bit further down than I wanted to be honest, but that's fine. So we'll jump in the river here a second, fill up our water skin, we'll eat another couple of them. He can't actually follow us in here, so that's fine. That's where we're heading for there, those two big statues, they are the sentinels. And there is an NPC that you can speak to there. Here will give you like the story, the first part of your journey. I'm just sticking in the water a second here because there is usually a crocodile just around here. It's just over there somewhere where that little NPC camp should be. If it's still there, it might be bug at the minute, but there's supposed to be a little campfire there. Avoid that island. So yeah, this is where you'll end up. If you'd have come a bit further to the left, which I should have done, you can come down from over there. Just stick along here, get yourself down to the river, get a good drink. You get that nice water skin early game, which is great. What you want to watch out for, I don't know if it's here this time, it may be, it may not, I don't know. I am playing this on the easy difficulty, which is the easiest one. There is what you call an aggressive shaleback, which is like a bluey colour, and he has the glowy eyes. If he's around, he can be on this side of the island, but typically it's usually on the little island over there, or a little island that's a bit further just around here. So let's just see. That's not him, is it? Is that the aggressive one? I hope that's just a regular one. Yeah, I think that's just regulars. They won't attack you. They want to speak to
Another new one,
this
eh?
guy here.
I can smell it on you. Veterans tend to smell just a little more like despair.
German.
I'm Arcos.
Arcos,
That's a
very nice to
sailor,
meet you.
now a wanderer. You didn't think you were the only one, did you? You should go up north. There's whole cities of exiles up there.
Now, one place you could be referring to there is Sepamaru, which on your map, I haven't got it discovered yet. We're a long way off getting up there yet. Well, that is a 99% friendly, shall we say, city, which is just around here. There are some bandits in there that will attack you, but 99% of the NPCs in there are neutral, meaning they won't attack you. So we want to learn that from this guy.
In the beginning, there were only a few of us.
And then if you want to,
Now,
you can
seems
listen
like
to this and he'll tell you a
fresh-faced fools
story.
are showing up every week. Not all of them are as friendly as I am, mind you. Watch your step. A lot of desperate people out there.
Will do.
Bracelets. You can't remove them. Saw one fool cut his arm clean off trying to get rid of it.
Oh
Bled to
dear.
death right there in the sand.
Well, that's not
the
good.
business. Leave it on. You'll start to hear the voices soon enough, and then you'll start seeing the ghosts. I don't think the voices are for us. Not for us here and now. I think they were talking to somebody else. Back then. Wherever it was.
Could have been.
Whenever it was.
Now, as you do more of the story of Conan, you'll begin to learn what that's all about. If you want to go into the story and the lore of it all, there is a staff that you can collect from completing the Dregs dungeon, which is at the end of this river, which we're nowhere near ready for doing that yet. Called the Staff of the Triumvirate. And if you place that down in certain areas as you go along, that will guide you to different areas, which essentially tells you the story of Conan.
Those pillars keep us confined here. Some call it the curse wall, or the ghost fence, or just the boundary. Doesn't really matter what it's called, does it? I walked all the way around it once. Had to be careful not to cross it, of course. Once in the north, I saw a few people on the other side, wearing bracelets just like ours, with gems of amber. Makes you wonder.
Yeah. And it's referring to way up north, and way up north is past the desert, up past the highlands, which is a nice green area, which we're nowhere near ready for, it's not part of the map yet, and up past the snow where the volcano
I'm no
is.
scholar, but I've met a few who passed through. They all have mad theories about what the ruins scattered around here are. Lemurians, Giant Kings, Kari, Pelusian Serpent Men. Do those names mean anything to you? Never mind.
No.
It's my experience that men who have their minds in the past get eaten by crocodiles in the present.
Oh dear. So yeah, Lemurians, all the different people is referring to there, like the Lemurians are, if I remember correctly, over in the jungle, which is on the far right of the map.
In the beginning, there were only a few.
Right,
of
he's
us.
just going to say the same thing, isn't he?
Now, it seems like
Now,
fresh
if, for example,
fools are
you
showing
haven't
up
got a
every
base set up yet, oh, we're just getting a
week. All
level.
of them are as friendly as I am.
If you're here, if you come under this guy's little tent here, and you crouch, if a sandstorm was to come along now and you're under here, this should come up on the left till you're sheltered. So you would be able to shelter from the storm there, whoops, which is great. Now, what I like to do, and certainly because I'm on single player, is while I'm here, I like to set up a little base just right next to this, just on the water here, just purely because it's just easy to access all the different early game resources that we can get. We need to drink. I'll eat another couple of bugs. We'll be able to make some steak soon, because once we can get a weapon and a shield made, we'll be able to hopefully kill one of these shellbacks, because they're not too difficult. If you block their attacks, they're not terribly dangerous. Oh, and blocking an attack is also a journey step, so that will help you out massively. Yeah, so we've done that. Can we make our hatchet now? Yep, right, let's make our hatchet so that we can get some wood. What I'm going to do, as I say, I'm going to build my little house. It's only going to be a small thing, but what I'm going to do is it'll just be a little 5x3, so it'll be 5 wide by 3 deep, with a little thatch roof, just enough to stick a bedroll down in, and eventually start getting some bits and pieces in it to start us off as a base. But I won't carry on obviously showing you all this time, because I'm sure you guys don't want to necessarily see me doing all this running around farming wood and stone. So what I'll do is I will gather some wood and stone, and I'll quickly build our little hut, and I will bring you back when we've got the little hut up, show you what I've done. So, okay, see you in a minute. Okay, well, welcome back. As you can see, we've now got our little cottage, or hut, or lodge, or shed, whatever you want to call it, built just here next to the sentinels. I decided to use a mixture of the basic sandstone and the arcane sandstone and the set that has the thatch roof window pieces in from the bazaar, and I think you get the arcane stuff from the battle pass if I remember correctly. So yeah, this is what we've done. It's a little doorway, got our bedroll down, which gave us a save point, and it also gave us a journey step. Nothing else in here yet because I wanted to do the rest with you guys. And I don't know if I said what our young lady here is called, just in case I didn't at the start of the video. This is Xena, and this is going to be her journey through the exile lands. We'll just take our time with it, just chill, learn things as we go, and figure things out. Right, so also I have gained a couple of levels since doing that, so what we need to do is go to our attribute. Oh, to do the building as well, I also had to unlock that first one, which I've done. Right, we can now spend 9 attribute points. So because I get hungry and thirsty so early on, 1, 2, 3, 4, I like to put a 5 in there, and as you can see by that, just means that your hunger and thirst happens slightly less, which when you're just starting out is pretty useful. And we don't need to worry too much with strength and stuff yet, so my other 4 points, 2, 3, yeah, I'm going to try and boost my vitality a bit first there. Now my health, as you can see there, has dropped a little bit. That's what we need to maybe do, if we can craft any, which we can't because we don't have enough fibre, but that is no problem, because just back over here there's plenty of these bushes around, and it all respawns pretty quick, which is pretty good. So we can only craft 1. My health will probably be going back up by the time this is done. Oh, hey ho, never mind. Right, where has that put that? There. So we click use on that. And you can't obviously move while you're doing this, so the quicker option is to use aloe potions, which we can't even do the basic ones of that yet because we don't have any aloe leaves. But there should be some. Oh, an egg. Perfect. We'll grab that and munch on that. So what we need to do now, we want to make ourselves a little storage box, which is wood and twine, I believe. Because this is made with the construction hammer, and I think to unlock it we need to go to here. So we unlock the water skin, we've got bed, torches that we can make, but our little box that we want is here, and we also want to be able to make a campfire, so we're going to learn those. And then with the hammer storage. Yeah, we need wood and twine. Not a problem. Excuse me. There are plenty of trees. And also plenty of plants around here, so we'll quickly chop down a couple of these. We'll also need some wood to make the campfire, so we'll get plenty. Oh! Oh, hello. Where did you come from? Gone too near to a camera, whoops. Let's just run you over here, good sir. And hopefully my two friends here, these want to attack me. Hopefully they will turn on him. Go on, turn on him. Come on. Oh, yeah, he just accidentally... Oh no. They're after me now. So what we'll do a minute here is... we'll just run away. That's me not watching where I was going. Quickly run in here. And hopefully now these guys will just de-aggro. While they decide what they're doing, let's just get back onto our thing here, see what else we need. We need twine. Do we have enough twine yet? Don't think we do. No. I still need some more twine yet. Because he obviously de-aggroed and the shellback de-aggroed, we should be good. Yeah, that's because I wandered just across there, and there is a little camp, just a little campfire that I forgot all about. That's why he came over attacking me. Nice, there's some eggs again, so we'll grab them. We'll just get back over here. Hello, Mr. Rabbit. We'll stick back here. So we don't really want to go too near them again. So we'll come over here a bit. Ah, I think I see some aloe leaves. Perfect. I don't know if that will be enough yet. Oh yeah. We'll make one of those up. Just in case we need it. And we get another journey step and another level, and I haven't boosted my XP, it's just this is how it goes at early level. You can level up pretty quick if you're lucky, if you know what you're doing. Follow your journey steps, or watch videos like these from myself, or a gentleman named Angar, or you've also got Granny Gamester, another couple of excellent YouTubers who are currently doing a Let's Play series. They're a bit further on than I am, in fact quite a bit further on than I am. But you know, we've all got to start somewhere, as they say. Right, I think this fibre should be enough now. We just gather that little bit there as well. Yeah, stamina since this update is a big issue. I do want to go and learn sorcery at some point, but that is up near the side of the unnamed city, and where you don't have to be mega equipped, but we're just not fully ready for that yet. So we'll do that in a later episode. But for the moment, what do we still need? Twine. Let's see how much more we can make. 9 pieces of twine. Does that now give us enough? Yes. So we will pop down our little storage box. We will put those aloe leaves in there, that bark, we don't need those vines, we'll pop our note in there, and those seeds which we can use to make some gruel shortly. And as you saw, that gave us another journey step for storing an item. Right, I was going to the wrong thing from a hammer. What's next? That's building. Let's have a look at our feats again here. So let that go back to here. We can learn the furnace, which is great. We'll learn that. Campfire. That's the big campfire, but you can actually, if you want to do, make this one, which is, I'm forgetting, is already on your bar when you start the game. Again, a little bit of stone and wood. Let's just place that there for the moment. Because we're now not building, we'll stick that wood on there. And yeah, what do we need now? So our next thing to do will be to get ourselves a furnace so that we can get some iron ore, which as far as we haven't collected any yet actually, but there are a few nodes around this local area that we can get. There's also a good little area a bit further upriver that we can get to, probably pretty easy, but we'll get over encumbered really easy, so we won't be able to get it all. So we've got our bed down, we've got campfire. Our next thing we will need is we will need some food. Oops, I'm doing there. Food shortly, rather than just relying on the seeds. So for that, we're to unlock shields because I want to learn shield, and then am I the right level for daggers now? Yep, right. Stone, that's our skinning knife. Daggers, we need twine. We've got the branches, but we need some more twine. And our shield, we need a bit more wood and some twine. And of course, it's going dark, which isn't great. So what we can do, we've got the improvised torch there. Can we make the better torch yet? No, I don't think we can. Right, again for a torch, we need more fibre. So okay, I can't really venture out too far now. I'm going to go get some fibre, and I will bring you back when it's daytime again. So, okay, speak to you soon. Okay, well, welcome back. Good morning, should I say. We just decided to stop here for a second just to take a breather. As you can see, I've crafted a shield. I'm just going to purely use this to do the block attack. And I made myself a set of these stone daggers. I cannot wait to get these to iron daggers because that will be so much better. Right, so I managed to make those. And so far I've got a torch on the wall that I've just thrown up there just so we can see what we're doing in here, but I want to go and get another couple at least. I need some more fibre still to put another couple of torches up, so we're just going to quickly do that. And then I think in the next episode we will do something a bit more away from the base. Now that we've got a little base set up, I think that's a good start to the story. I think Xena's done pretty good for the start to her story here. She's got herself sheltered from the elements on the exile lands, and she's getting set up. Got a little base, got some basic clothing to wear. Soon we'll be able to eventually get ourselves leveled up to get some ordinary light armour, and there is also actually a little mini one called boss that you could take on just a bit further up the river across the water from us. Pretty easy to kill because 9 times out of 10 if she or he is fighting a couple of shalebacks that are over there, they tend to do him or her a bit of damage, and then it's just a case of you going and finish them off. Still keep getting very thirsty, I'm very hungry very easy, I don't know why. But right, yeah, we're going to head back now. Stick up another light or two. What have we got here? Can we make, yep, do one of those. Just going to pop that there. What am I missing? Oh, torch again. We need this torch because I did actually load the improvised one, but then I went ahead and made the regular one, which is just wood and fibre that you can unlock again in your feet. It's pretty easy. Just makes it a bit faster and a bit more efficient for you if you're just starting out and you're trying to get sorted. It's just a good little tip for you there. So yeah, I think at that note we will call this an episode for episode 1. So to recap, we spawned in at the Broken Highway, we made our way down to the river, gathered some resources, got ourselves the basic course clothing, brought you down here. We've spoken to the NPC up on the Sentinels just there, and then we built our little starter hut which we're going to start from. And I think in the next episode we'll wander over here, maybe gather a few more resources. There is some yellow lotus that we can get from over here, which will be good for when we want to respec, but we're not ready for that yet. But when we do, this little mini boss I was on about is like a bit further along here, I think, somewhere. But we'll see how we go. I think our next thing will be to kill a couple of shellbacks just around here. I'll probably just do this off camera, get my first steaks cooked up, and then you'll see where we're up to from there. And we'll try and, just along here as well, there are some iron nodes. We'll try and get some, we'll get some stone farmed, and we'll get our furnace put down and get some iron ore turned into iron bars so that we can eventually upgrade to iron. But to do that we'll also need a blacksmith bench. So yeah, that is for episode 2. This was episode 1. If you enjoyed it, do me a favour, give me a like. Just helps more and more eyes get on these videos, tells me that you guys enjoy this sort of content. Go ahead and subscribe while you're there for more Conan Exiles 3.0 content. Also don't forget we've got chapter 2 of Age of Sorcery coming up very soon. More exciting stuff coming along. And until I see you in the next one, guys, that's it from me. So take it easy. Until the next one, bye for now.